Donald Trump lashing out at his former chief strategist Steve Bannon today. The president releasing a statement, not a tweet, after an excerpt from a new book. It's called Fire and Fury Inside the Trump White House, was published in The Guardian, and it has a few bombshells, including that Trump never expected to win the 2016 presidential election. Trump coming out swinging today, saying in part, Steve Bannon has nothing to do with me or my presidency. When he was fired, he not only lost his job, he lost his mind. Bannon was a Trump campaign's chief executive officer, then served as a White House chief strategist for 7 months before leaving the post, returning to Breitbart News. The break appeared to be amicable, with Trump tweeting in August, "I want to thank Steve Bannon for his service. He came to the campaign during my run against crooked Hillary Clinton. It was great. Thanks, S." So why the change? According to the new book, Bannon told author Michael Wolff that the 2016 Trump Tower meeting between Donald Trump Jr. and a group of Russians was, quote, treasonous and unpatriotic. And then when it comes to the Russia probe, Bannon predicts they're going to crack Don Jr. like an egg on national TV. Trump hitting back, his statement today saying, Steve was rarely in a one-on-one meeting with me and only pretends to have had influence to fool a few people with no access and no clue, whom he helped write 40 books. The author says his book was based on more than 200 interviews. An excerpt from it describes Trump looking as if he'd seen a ghost on election night when it became clear he was going to win, and his wife Melania was in tears and not of joy. Two tensions with North Korea now. Reaction today to Trump's tweet posted last night that reads, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un just stated that the nuclear button is at his desk at all times. Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it is much bigger and more powerful one than his, and my button works. This expert calling the tweet irresponsible.
I don't think that we should be having a contest as to who has the bigger button or the bigger weapons. The reality is that North Korea has a capability to damage American interests. It could launch a nuclear weapon at America's allies, and this is something we should take quite seriously.
Hours after Trump's tweet, Pyongyang announced it would be opening a long-closed communications hotline with South Korea. And one more thing, the White House press secretary was asked today about Trump's mental fitness. She said Americans should be concerned instead about the mental fitness of Kim Jong-un.